Good evening, ladies, as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. Let's play Warlock. Wow, starting off with a legendary. I have been having some incredible legendary luck. In fact, in my last arena run, which I highly recommend that you check out, we had 2 legendaries. So here, it's between Rag or Lord Jiraxis. Now, Lord Jiraxis is definitely a fan favorite. I've probably beaten Lord Jiraxis when he came into play about as many times as I've lost to him. So it might seem crazy, but I'm going to take Ragnaros. He is cheaper and a little bit less committal, I'd say. Corruption's Junk will take the raid leader there. A Raging Worgen over the Ghoul. It's tough. I'll take the Worgen, but that's a close call. Alright, I'll take Mortal Coil over Shadow Bolt. It's generally the card when I face it anyway, I'm more afraid about. I'll take Hellfire here over the Leper Gnome, so I'm passing on basically my opportunity to go super duper aggro with this deck. Sense Demons, jeez. I mean, that's good if you can get a Doomguard, as I found, but otherwise it's pretty junk. Blood Imp's pretty junk. We'll take the Demon Fire. Okay, I'll take Flame Imp. It's not too late maybe to get a decent aggro wing thing going here. Okie dokie. Interesting situation here. So we can take Twisting Nether. I hardly know her. Go for the Nether meta. I played with Twisting Nether not too long ago on my stream, actually. I highly recommend that you check out that video, Netha Meta. It was fun. Certainly nice to have an out if things go awry. The Pit Lord, you know, most of the time I'd rather just have a Chillwind Yeti. I mean, yeah, he can be really great, but if he just gets hexed or something, you dealt 5 damage to yourself, and that's really, really awkward. Well, I haven't played with Pit Lord in a while, so we'll take him, but this is just more for funsies than because it's actually a good card. Alright, Soulfire, very important to have. One of those. Boy. This gives me some reach, this gives me some mediocre taunt, this gives me some spell damage. All those are reasonable choices. Take the reach, but tough call there. Shadow Flame has been annoying me more and more lately, I have to say. But we'll take the Cobra here for some early removal. Auctioneer was a reasonable choice as well. We got 2 bad Taunters in this pack, or the really bad removal. Ugh. Well, if we're taking a bad Taunter, might as well take the cheaper one. Flame Imp number 2. A lot of self-damage here. I gotta be a little bit careful. So we'll take the Giant there over the Big Game Hunter. Voidwalker for some early taunt, more early taunt, or no, I'll take the early taunt. I do still need 2 drops here. God, I got the Abomination again. So when I played with Twisting Nether, I had the Abomination because I was forced to take it in a bad pack. Here, though, we've got a Swordsmith. Even though that's not great, I'll take that over the Abomination any day of the week. This is tricky. They're both, I mean, they're similar. This deals 2 damage. This also deals 2 damage. This drops a turn earlier. I don't know. We'll try the Leper Gnome. So I guess we're going a little bit of an aggro bent to this deck after all. Now the Felguard, just don't like it very much. We'll take the Violet Teacher there. Look at Warrior for some more charge / damage. Interesting choice here. Often I have found myself wanting another Hellfire. We'll try it. Let's see how it goes with the 2 Hellfires. 2 Soulfires, though, I'm not as big a fan of, so we'll take a Loot Hoarder because there is a reasonable alternative here. We'll take more removal in the Shadow Bolt over the card draw from the Acolyte. Here we have Junk, so I'll take a second Soulfire. Thank God I don't have 3, though. Scarlet Crusader seems like a nice early drop. And another Felguard. I'll just take a Knitmaster. It's a little bit less risky than the Felguard. Okay, so I don't know how that deck was. It's an aggro-ish deck. It's not full-on aggro. Could do terrible, could do well. We'll just have to see.
Gul'dan versus Malfurion.
I must protect the one.
Your soul shall be mine.
So, I don't know about this opening hand Soulfire. We'll keep the Loot Hoarder, but the Soulfire, early on, I'd rather just have creatures to play. And I do get a Flame Imp for my mulliganing efforts, so that's nice. Let's drop that bad boy down. See what he can do for us here. Jake Young? What is this name? That name like makes my eyes bleed. Jake Youngix. It's almost like the person who like surrounds their name with X's to look cool, except that it's only on one end, so it just looks stupid. Well, they look stupid to begin with. Anyway, we get a pretty good start here, actually. The Bonnie Berserker will die to the Flame Imp. So I'd say that the 3 health that I lost has already paid for itself, getting that Amani Berserker off the table. My opponent had nothing to do on his second turn, so he shapeshifted to kill the Loot Hoarder. It is possible, of course, he had another 2-drop here. He did coin a 2-drop on turn 1. And that was in response to the Flame Imp, so kind of hard to say what happened there. Whether that was, you know, him just making a desperate play to kind of try to slow down the aggressive start, or whether he had a 2-drop he was planning to play, but didn't play it because the Loot Hoarder would have been good against it. So what do you play, the Imp Master or the Scarlet Crusader? It's a tough call. I go in for the Scarlet Crusader because of the extra power. Turns out that was good. That was good. So what we're going to do here is Mortal Coil to kill the pig. Good times. Do this. And I will go ahead and just play this Mediocre Taunter to protect my Scarlet Crusader from automatic death to Shapeshift. Alright, so a swipe here would have killed both creatures. He elects, however, to Wrath to draw a card off the Scarlet Crusader. Does not mean that he doesn't have a swipe. He might have just not wanted to use it. That was interesting to play that Bottomer here, knowing that my creature now will get enraged. Very, very risky. I think this is what he drew off of the Wrath. Okay, so what do we do here? Well, if I do this, swipe kills everything, but swipe kills everything anyway, so we're gonna do this. If he has the swipe, he's got the swipe, but if he doesn't swipe here, well, swipe doesn't kill everything. The swipe will kill the Imp Master, the Imp, and leave this at 1 health. So if he doesn't have Moonfire or Claw, this will live. He does not have the swipe. Okay, perfect. Well, this is actually kind of a problem. Let's do this and think. I could run this and the Imp in, and then just kill it that way. Alternatively, I could Shadow Bolt, use the Imp Master and the Imp. That will also do the trick. Or I could just ignore it, life tap, and play Voidwalker. Oh, risky. I'm really running into Starfall if I just ignore it. Okay, so we are going to do this, which the Imp Master technically lives for a little bit. And we will hit him for 6 damage. Boink. The enrage of this thing is actually quite handy. Now a swipe will clear my board, as will Starfall. Alright, so now we have 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 damage. He's gonna be at 3 health. Of course, I can't really Hellfire here. Oh no, he's innervating. Bummer. Okay, that doesn't actually change anything though. So, okay, so we're still in the same deal. Ooh, he's dead. Alright, sweet. That was a pretty cool game. MVP Tauren Warrior. That is, I believe, a new MVP for us here. So, got a Hellfire first, because that would be embarrassing to screw that up. You Hellfire first, then you Soulfire. If you Soulfire first, you might throw away your Hellfire, and that would be bad. Cool, so Jake Young X goes down on turn 7. Didn't have a swipe or a Starfall. If he had one, I still could have come back and won, but because he didn't have either, or any taunt, or any life gain, it was a pretty easy victory here. Granted, I had a good curve, so that was definitely a boon for me. And game 1 goes to Papa Boris. Steve Hammer? What a name for this hunter. What a name. Alright, well I think we can mulligan the Sea Giant, and I'm going to go ahead and mulligan Shadow Bolt. I'd rather have creatures than removal. Let me put it this way. I'd rather have creatures than 3 mana removal. That's a bit expensive. So here we can do the perfect 2-player curve. We can coin the Grunt, play the Warrior, and then play the Worgen. Let's not look too far ahead though. We'll see what happens. We have lots of options now. I'm going to make the Raptor here. Don't need the taunt just yet, and in case he plays a 2-3, I want to be able to kill it with the Raptor, just like, for example, my other opponent, the Druid, played an Amani Berserker. If I have this down in front of an Amani Berserker, it's just super awkward. But this will kill, you know, pretty much any 2-drop other than whatever, Lorewalker, Cho, Nat Pagel, and junk like that.
Summoning portal open.
Alright, so we have a Pint-sized Summoner here. Obviously that needs to die. I mean, the odds of him actually having a 4-drop and playing it on turn 3 are technically pretty small, but no reason to risk it, right? We'll just kill it with the Blue Glow Warrior. That's what Blue Glow Warriors are for. Hit him in the face for 3 damage, and then we're ready to drop the Worgen. Probably. He might play a Scarlet Crusader or something. Okay, so Harvest Golem, unlike Scarlet Crusader, does not stop me from playing the Worgen. It does make me a little bit scared, perhaps, because lots of bad things can happen here, but we'll take our chances and see what he wants to do. Alright, well, naturally he has the multi-shot, because of course he does, so we're going to just, play our cards. Very underwhelming move here, because he can just kill this and the Golem doesn't actually get popped yet, but, well, if he gets too far ahead, I've got these Hellfires and Ragnaros, maybe, although it's looking a little bit far ahead. Alright, the healing is unfortunate, but he is now a little bit extended against Hellfire, so I might actually pop it next turn. Let's see what happens. Yeah, there's really no point in not doing this, so we're gonna do this, draw a card, clear the board with Ye Olde Hellfire, and look at this, I even got a 1-drop. So he's got 4 cards to my 4 cards. My cards are a bit weird, but I'm really glad I don't have Lord Jaraxxus, because if things keep on kind of steady as they are, Lord Jaraxxus would have been dead in my hand. Ragnaros, at the moment, might actually still fall on turn 8. So the Wolf Rider's a bit underwhelming here. Doesn't really do a whole lot. Let's go ahead and, well, let's life tap first before we do anything else. Master Swordsmith. Okay, so we'll Demon Fire this guy. Check for Freezing Trap. It is a Freezing Trap, okay. We'll drop the Master Swordsmith, highly underwhelming at the moment. Mighty Longbow here. Is he going to kill my minions, or is he going to just hit my face? He decides not to go for 10 damage to steady shot me out for the win, which I'm just okay with. The Cobra seems like a foolish thing to throw away to this Longbow, so what we're going to do is we're going to play the Gnome and the Raid Leader. He can have his pick. Honestly, I mean, like I've said before, Warlock, it's very tough to be against a Hunter because Hunters hurt you and you hurt yourself, so I'm pretty glad that he's killing my minions rather than hitting my face for 10 damage, to be totally honest. He's got the Emperor Cobra, which is a problem because once he kills this Leper Gnome, I cannot kill that Cobra. So I have to Hellfire here, unfortunately. Ah, he's actually not going to use the thing at all. Fair enough. Okay, so Mortal Coil arrives just in time. We're going to hit that Cobra. Pop a coil. You have another Mortal Coil, huh? We'll play the Cobra, and I'm going to life tap. It's a bit risky life tapping, but it's got to happen. Got to do it because otherwise I'm just probably going to lose. So here I've got a massive card advantage. As long as I don't get burned out, I'll be in good shape. Alright, that is a very unfortunate drop. A 4/4 is pretty good under these circumstances. I hate to Hellfire here and go down to 12 health, but I might have to clear this thing off. I think playing Sea Giant would just be too slow. So yeah, we're going to Hellfire. Mortal Coil. Alright. Soulfire. Very unfortunate. It's unlikely I'm going to play both these cards before I really need to Soulfire something. So, probably one of these guys will get thrown out, and then the other one will get played. Oh, Jesus. Oh my gosh, he just has the non-stop goodies here. I'm about to get hit for 6 damage. I can't do anything about this Savannah Hymen except for Soulfire. Oh, this is so awkward. Pit Lord, no! I wish this were Twisting Nether. Oh, I wish it were so bad. Okay, well, we have no choice. We have to play the Rag. I have to kill this Hymen. Throwing away, hopefully, Pit Lord. No, of course, Siege. And then I hope I hit one of these Hyenas. I do. So I'm at, let's see, 3, 5, I'm at 4 health. Yeah, this is over. Ah, Jesus. You know, if I had Lord Jaraxxus, maybe I could have survived. So yeah, that legendary choice really stings me here. But man, he had nothing but grade AAA meat here for me. And now I'm actually just dead. Well, it was a bad matchup for me. Warlock versus Hunter, and he just had too much good stuff. Wow, he gives me a Manor Threaten at the end there. So Pit Lord was a bad draft choice. And Ragnaros was maybe not a bad draft choice, but it did not work out here, that's for sure. So, thanks for watching. Please like and or subscribe if you enjoyed that. And I'll be back soon with the rest of this run. Take care.